So these people played me in the worst way ever simply because they never wanted me to see, to reason with what they were doing to me, but they literally staged up my relationships to keep me poisoned, where they couldn't get close to me, where or were they as the men, supposed men I should say that they think they are, to literally play me up inside of this warfare. And they even moved around in relationships. You see what I'm saying? They even moved around in their own relationships simply so that their significant other couldn't see what was being done. Literally jumping from one relationship to the next, I don't think is too healthy in the first place. Like how are you like actually establishing yourself? You just not have any love for your partner? Simply because they cheat on you doesn't mean you just jump into the next relationship. At least from where at least how I'm concerned about what actually matters. And nowhere is that even allowed inside the Bible. So anyway, they're playing a whole heartless game over me to keep me blindsided in a way that was not even allowing me to see through my own actions, my own confusion, my own frustration. Now is being placed in a plan of this demolition of my life. So I had to fight through it to figure it out. I had no one helping me figure out that war crime that was placed inside of my life. I figured it out myself. And if you ask me, it is a war crime. And the reason is because you don't have any fucking right to play as if you own my autonomy, own my identity. You can't fucking hack and hijack my life and just feel like, oh, you're goody two shoes. No, you tried to murder me before my figuring it out, or just as I'm figuring it out too. They literally tried to covertly murder me, relentlessly poisoning me up so I'm like blindsided by the fucking crime happening to me in a covert warfare being targeted on these levels. And then just as I'm coming to figure out that it's been these people the entire time, brothers, my own supposed friend that's their friend, you can have him. You can have him. He's a piece of shit just like you all are. He's a piece of shit like my dad is. You know, play this fucking heartless ass game over my life. So I had to heal deeply in order to continue on. Even tried to continue on from where you left me. They wanted to like steal everything away from me. All of my time and energy and autonomy and money and home and liberty and pursuit of happiness and any joy in my life. They literally wanted to fucking take my whole life away. So that I would never see what they were doing to leave me so financially broken. As if they didn't have the motivation in mind to like literally stage up my life in that way to where I wasn't even supposed to see what was being done to me, like I said. Because that's what arsenic does. You're suffocating down to the bone. You can't use your mind correctly. You can't see things correctly. You can't reason through things correctly. The only thing I had when I went to work was my work in front of me. And I would simply be asking the same question to my trainer like 34 times more than I would ever have to every month. But I'm a hard worker. I'm diligent with my time. I at least mean well, where these people didn't mean well at all. They didn't want me to heal or ever be able to make sense of the crimes that these people were placing me in left, right, front, back, center. In order for me to figure these crimes out. And now that I did, finally, after almost dying, fucking medical community is gaslighting me because their symbolism with the staff and the snake around the staff. I think it really suggests to something there. Snakes around the staff. If you put two and two together there, you know. But they wanted to keep me from being able to heal. And now even the narcissistic system wants to play up in the same fucking bitch ass shit show, trafficking me. Because they wanted me hid. They wanted me hid from everything that they know they did. Claiming as if I'm just supposed to be dead now, right? Claiming as if I'm not supposed to be feeling like I'm being played in my life to literally kill me before I'm able to literally see through the crime, to be able to speak out. Where they tried to prevent me from seeing everything for who they were. Not only unable to see what was happening in my own reality, besides suggesting to people that I'm self-identifying as a targeted individual. I don't like it. I don't like that I'm targeted, but I have been, and I just don't see where it's coming from. And people even believed me. But do they do anything to suggest it to the police, what they think, what their opinion is? Do they put together anything? Or do they just leave me high and dry out here? I came into my relationships with transparency and authenticity, and I was sincere, and this is how these people needed to have other people believe about me. So I don't really care what people believe. I was being and I am being still played inside of the worst crime ever. Literally the part that sucks the most is that literally I was being blindsided by an arsenic abuse for all of my life. I never had anything of myself to compare it to, and I couldn't speak out. I couldn't literally speak these levels of what the truth was. And then I find out the crime, and it literally took me like a year just to get away from that dumb cuck, Jesse, that was my brother's friend, that was staged through, oh, we're going to network market and we're going to make so much money. All they wanted to do was buy up my time and have the investment into me to network me, to hack me, to hijack me, and to play for this identity theft. Not only my government ID, but my credit, my credit score that they wanted to play with, and my just the agility of my own sound mind and self-control. So my ability, or the identity of me being my character to who I am and who I wanted to be for myself. They played me out my fucking full life in that covert warfare, having to figure it out all over the place, trying to figure out how to move, what to do, where to go, who to talk to, who to turn to. So I don't care what these people believe anymore, because these intentions were in order so that they knew how to move within my life. Literally, to stage me up for murder covertly, get me poisoned up, and poisoned up so bad I was gonna die. And I realized if I didn't get away from him and Aurelia and then being unwelcome guests in my house, doing all of this fucking psychological warfare and bullshit, I'm emotionally and physically and mentally wrecked by what they fucking have done. So I guess you could consider that racketeering inside of their whole heartless ass agency that they were trying to take away my own agency, wielding these secrets of hate crimes over me. all while smiling in my face and, you know, acting a good part, but I saw through it. And I literally was like, look, I just want my own time and energy and autonomy. Like, leave me be. And then he couldn't leave me be. Same thing with her. She couldn't leave me be. Same thing with my brothers. They never called me. They never fucking called me. I'd call them, literally reaching out for help, and they'd all be like, all podunky fucking little fucking half-hearted care type of attitude. They never fucking cared about me. They want to make everything out to be that I'm the criminal, that I'm mentally unwell. Fucking look at yourselves in the fucking mirror. Look at yourselves in the fucking mirror after what the fuck you've done to me. Wielding these fucking secrets all around my life while keeping me blindsided. Oh, nice. Hamper my life from ever being able to warm up to myself even. My truest nature of me. Good job, brothers. Good job, supposed fucked up friend. Proxy. A proxy tie from their fucking heartless crimes. So yeah, I'm speaking out about it with all I got. And the reason is because the police aren't even allowing me to go to work. They literally want to take me out down full scopes and full levels of my life just the same way these other people do. And why would that be? I know why. I even figured that part out. Because they didn't, and they don't have any fucking right whatsoever to be going up in my house without a fucking warrant when I was 18. And the fact of the matter is that it begs the question, how many times was this happening beforehand and afterhand? And then you get their cards or anything? How are you going to fight that? When these other clowns that work for their whole clown fucking show of being police don't fucking care about their fucking crimes. Just the same way as if the 26 police that just got caught within that cocaine ring didn't fucking care. 300 million, they were making millions. They were moving transactions more than banks move with big transactions. So that right there should tell you exactly how fucking corrupt they are. Or maybe people are just literally airheads these days. I don't fucking know. They're drinking the water with fluoride, brushing their teeth with fluoride. And they're just dumb. They're docile. They're okay with having their nuts chopped off and suggesting that the way of life out here is just to be a slave and that's your freedom. That's your rights. Forget about your constitution. They're stripping that from you. Make sure to put your rights inside of the box that we're going to lock them into. Your rights. Your constitutional rights. Put them in the box. Don't even come walking through the door if you don't want your rights stripped away. That's basically how these people are. And that's the corruption. That's what fraud is. They're fraudulent actors, they're crisis actors and they're police. They're cocaine dealers and they're police. They're these gang stalkers and the police. No, you don't get to be both. You're out of your oaths of office. I don't care how you're dressing suit. What you're doing is treason. Look it up. What does that entail in our rights? It sure as hell isn't stripping us of our gun rights. So you can have guns. Being the dumb clowns that you are. But that's literally how they want to play it. All while wielding the secret hatred for me for just simply coming out finally out of a 40+ year crime. Just to be continuing to play that same crime over me. Working me to harm me, place me in the worst danger of my whole entire life, having the plans for me like a tightly little knit clown show. Oh, isn't that cute? Did you go to clown school to wear them clown shoes, one size fits all clown shoes? I don't need you to fucking validate me or to try and celebrate me at all. Because you obviously don't have it within you. But now that I can see that there never was any availability of any kind of care at all, you want to gaslight me with the Gospels or gaslight me for my own truth just to try and fuck me up worse than I'm already fucked up. Because of this shit show that these people wanted to fucking play to plagiarize my whole life. Plagiarize my love life. Fucking act like my life is a playground so you guys can fucking control me. So, how are you gonna formulate the next plan when they didn't get away with murder fucking however many times that they tried to murder me before figuring out the murder? Like what, 40 times? Trying to rip the keys away from Jesus to my grave. Fuck yourselves. Fuck yourselves. Fuck yourselves. So my recognition or my pattern recognition has been having to be on high and high alert. And that's not something that you can teach somebody. That's something that they're going to have to learn on their own. Whether or not what's true or not, having your intuition on point and establish discernment. Literally just pray for it in Jesus' mighty name and believe and trust and have faith, and you'll have discernment. But that's something that you have to do for yourselves. And that's exactly where we differ out here in the world. Because these clown shoes, they want to they want to love the hatred and hate love. They want to play up in this warfare and place people's lives on the back burner, just completely burning them out down to the fucking ground. Literally, like the lyrics that I have about being tied down to the ground, and that much pain is literally that much pain. That literally had me suffocating down to the bone, down to the ground. Unable to reason through it. Unable to see what's happening to me. That's what I would say. What's happening to me? I need help here. I need somebody to help see what's going on here. Please. I'm in this covert war. There's something happening to me. I'm in a covert warfare. I need help. No one's helping me. I go into the medical community having the palpitations and shit and all the fucking things that this arsenic did to me. And they would just push me on the fast track out of there and like get me into a stress test and make things that much worse. Tell you the truth. And everything and all of my ailments and all of the diseases, including diabetes, recommends or is recognizable as the same thing that arsenic abuse creates. So once I got away from the arsenic abuse, well, now I can write. I don't have carpal tunnel. I don't have like other issues that are kind of embarrassing, truthfully. So, but I had them all, every single one that you can find with the arsenic abuse. Go ahead and study it for 30 days like I had to. Every single last one of them, though. Every single last one of them was me. Every one. So these people want to suggest that I don't have a truth that I can validate myself on based on a concerning level of highly toxic metals in my body. And I'm literally asking my doctors which one. I need to know which one because I think I know which one it is. Based on how these people are literally trying to play me out of my life. But that's why I literally was in that placement where I'm being gang stalked. These people are stalking me, harassing me. These people are trying to stop me from work. They're hacking my phones, costing me more time and energy and space in my life when literally every order that would be like 15, 20 minutes to shop has turned into like 40 minutes to an hour, where it's like, okay, well, now the tips don't go up. It's literally staging up every last little corner against my finances. It was literally taking away my performance ability and just the way that I could carry myself in every single fucking job I've ever had. So that I could look like the common denominator out. And just people, do they care? Are they writing the police with any of their concerns for me at all? Or are they just like, oh, whatever. No one's letting me know, so as far as I see it, I just wanted to literally stream my life behind me, in front of me, to the sides of me, and on me. That's what I would want for like the past decade. And if it was that way, if I could have started a decade ago, I wouldn't be living this way today. I know it. But these people wanted to hack me and hijack my life and perform identity theft in such a bad way of that identity theft where they could literally go on living parts of my life. Because they were so protected by this syndicate, obviously. I mean, obviously to me at this point in my life. But hopefully I can get to a place where I can literally get away from this and establish a new name and a social security number and get away from these people wearing clown shoes that want to take my life away from me. Because I don't want to be called out for them pushing me in such a fucking heartless way, suggesting I want to know where my dad lives and I'm going to beat his nose into the ground and blah blah blah, right? But they're taking out of context of everything before then. All of the conversations of me crying, being like, Jeff, I fucking love you, dude, but I just don't understand why you can't talk to me about one simple thing when there's literally like a bunch of things. I think I was saying like 86 things for trying to 86 me this way, with fucking real reasons of having 86 times 86 questions of contents of character and placements that I've been placed in relentlessly throughout my life. And then they just can't even talk to you. They're leaving you in that state of mind in a hyperbole coming out of a long-standing poisoning. Or it's like, oh great, I didn't get any one of those years. And now I'm not going to get any of my years ahead of me with the way that these people are playing about my life. I want to just go back to work. And they're not going to allow me to do that. They're not even trying to fucking do anything for me, really, to help me. And I pretty much think it's fucked up, because if these people get away with this backwards ass approach over fucking network marketing or networking me to not even have any inclination of doing anything at all, then it's fuck you, brothers. Fuck you, Jesse Lee. Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you, government. Fuck you, police. Fuck you, judge. Fuck you, everybody that could literally work this fucking crime over me, when it's literally the worst of this type of gang stalking, or whatever the fucking you want to call it. This is my civil lawsuit against you. This is the RICO complaint against all of you. You owe me more than I could ever even live from here on forward, and you wanted to fucking murder me? And they want to literally suggest that I'm just mentally unwell. Well, how about let me be mentally unwell, give me a new name and social security number, and at least try to do a fucking good thing for a person out here. It's allowing me to be fucking poisoned up when I was fucking 3 so my dad can get away with rape and these people can protect their little clown shoe circus. As if they have any fucking right, when it's literally written that they cannot work within the legal system and practice law when it is only over color of law. And then they're literally charging you, having you go to work and doing this energy harvesting off of every fucking dumb motherfucker out here because the educational system isn't teaching you anything to deal with civics. When your Sixth Amendment right is to protect your rights so that you can stand up for yourself, so that you can represent yourself. When the Bar Association isn't even trying to, and why are we having the British? Why would we have the British accredited register be performing law inside of on American soil? It's treasonous already. It's taking they swore an oath under the Constitution of the United States to protect all citizens, foreign and domestic crimes to be happening to us. This is a fucking domestic crime that they know the fuck well that they're involved in, and it's treason. Treason. Which means me suggesting to swinging a cup isn't even half as bad as what it should be. According to the Constitution, you don't get to do that and go against your oaths of office because you already have intent there. Intent is already proved there. You're outside of the constitutional law, the laws that are written in statutes. USC, like there's so many areas where this is literally not even just a crime, it's a fucking warfare. You guys are playing warfare against targeted individuals out here that are literally blowing the whistle. Because you're all wearing fucking clown shoes and you don't deserve to wear your clown shoes, nor your fucking badges, nor anything, because everything that you're doing is fucking illegal. Every last little part of it, protecting the sex traffickers, protecting these clowns that are working within the child protective services that are literally ripping apart the family unit, ripping children away from good homes and good people. Also, you can put them out, literally put them out, and this is how these things are happening. 800,000 children just go missing every year because you do your job so correctly, right? No, these 800,000 children go missing every year because you're not fucking doing your jobs and you fucking know it. You're placing them inside of this enchantment of your own fucking synagogue of whatever the fucking Cluck Baal shit you want to fucking run with. And if you ask me, you're all fucking cowards. You're all fucking cowards. You need to fucking play up this warfare. You act like God's not gonna fucking have wrath over you. What you're fucking doing to humanity. Go ahead and keep playing that game, B. Go ahead. So you're literally not even playing with those children's lives. You're not playing with my life, and you're not playing with anybody else's life out here because you know whose war it is. God's. God sees everything. And I don't think that it's going to go so sweetly for you. I don't care what you do to human life out here. Nicking people off for your own fucked up games. It's treason. It's treason, and you know you are out of your oaths of office. You know you shouldn't even be wearing the clown shoes that you're fucking wearing or have any of the fucking money you're making because it's fucking blood money. To place people inside of this network of a campaign so that they can't even see what the fuck you're doing and they have no... You're taking away their rights. You're stripping them of their rights. Leave those rights inside of that box so they can lock it. Here's your rights. They're locked away. So and then just whatever. It is such a fucking heartless crime, B. Go feed your fucking children today with that fucking blood money you got and feel good about your dumb cuck ass self. I'm out.